Like, it feels like Netanyahu is running the White House and Trump's just signing and doing whatever they say.
Black women, you better sit it down. You better sit down. Candace Owens made her bed a long time ago, and now she needs to lay in it. We already seen this movie. We already know how it ends. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. We don't need you on here boo-hooing. There's 50-11 line dances for us to learn. The summer is around the corner. I just finished learning boots on the ground good. We have other things to focus on. Stay focused.
Understand this. There's not a lot of things I call on the black community for, right? Don't y'all let Candace Owens rebrand herself. I don't give a shit. I don't care. She does not fall into the category of the rest of the black women. Don't let Candace Owens do this again, because when Candace wants to pander to that group of people again, she will damn sure throw the black community under the bus like she always has. And stop letting Candace throw a few black facts in front of your face and so you can simply say, oh wow, she's spitting facts. She's not spitting facts. Because anytime she needs a leg up or a boost, she only runs to one community. She does not run to the community that she panders to. When they fired her off them networks, when she was struggling in her career, when she was facing racial discrimination, she went to one group of people. And simply because we seen a black woman, folks supported her. I never supported her, but folks supported her. And now she's trying to say she does no longer support Trump. Okay, cool. And she said, oh, how she didn't see it and how X, Y, and Z. No. Let her sit with her tribe. Let her, she's good in MAGA. Leave her there. Please, leave her there.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Trending Pulse Worldwide, your go-to spot for real takes on trending stories from around the globe. And if you're new here, my name is Amy and you're so welcome, and I'm glad you clicked on this video. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like commentary that's honest, thought-provoking, and a little bit spicy. And to my returning subscribers, you already know you're the real ones. So, Candace Owens, after years of being one of the loudest voices in the MAGA movement, she's now distancing herself from it. Yep, you heard that right. She's saying the movement has been infiltrated and suddenly she's no longer claiming that red hat. And Black Americans, the response is giving very much, oh, now you get it. So let's first check out these videos, then I'll be back and we can unpack the whole situation because there's a lot to talk about.
No, ma'am. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We not finna do this. Not in 2025. So you think you finna try to rebrand yourself? You think we just gonna forget all the things that you said over the past 8 to 10 years? Not even past 4 years. This whole time, your whole thing since 2016. That's almost a decade. You think we finna get a decade? Almost a decade of slander? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then you're trying to blame it on Christianity. You're saying Christianity is the reason why you can no longer support this man. If Christianity now is the reason why you can no longer support this man, why wasn't Christianity a reason you couldn't support this man almost 10 years ago? Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed about his character. And if you're talking about Christianity, you're talking about this man's character. Nothing that this man does is Christian-like. Period. In his whole life, can't nobody point to anything this man has done Christian-like. You can go somewhere else with that, man. I don't even like talking about you. I blocked you everywhere because I don't even like. I keep the negative energy out my space. But nah, we ain't finna let you come over here and gaslight us and let you come over here and try to pull the wool and make a whole nah, man, nah.
Candace Owens. I guess now that there's no longer a market for 12 videos a day bashing Kamala Harris, and that revenue done dried up from those 12 videos a day you were producing, all dedicated to bashing Kamala Harris. I guess since that well has ran dry, and all your tap dancing and Samboing and Uncle Tom into Trump and the white supremacist group didn't pay off either, because you got no position, no seat in administration, not even in the party. And not even your proximity to whiteness with your white husband secured you a place in white supremacist America. So now that they're through with you, now all of a sudden you no longer support Trump. And it's your Christian values that make you two part ways. What has Donald Trump done now that he wasn't doing since he came down those escalators that made you no longer see him as a Christian and therefore can no longer support him? Girl, stop. You made a living, a good, probably 7-figure living off trashing, demeaning, and demoralizing your fellow black people. You did that. You made a nice living off putting down black people, off going on white ring TV shows and saying that there was no racism in America, that there was no police brutality against the black people. You and Kanye even came out with those White Lives Matter shirts, remember?
But when I told y'all Candace Owens was getting paid to run one of the largest smear campaigns against Kamala Harris, I was crazy, right? But now she's trying to backtrack and blame it on Christianity as to why she no longer supports Trump. It's not Christianity that's got her concerned. It's the fact that they're not paying her anymore, and she thought that her husband in proximity to whiteness and slandering Kamala Harris was going to get her on the up and up with Trump. Promised her a seat just like they promised everyone else a seat, but guess who didn't get one? Because they're still a black woman. I don't know why you thought you were the exception. You were not the exception, you were the rule. Get on here and cry baby tears and say no one told you that Trump was going to be like this. He was never like this. Everybody told you.
Is Candace Owens doing a rebrand, or did she just admit that she was wrong? Because I've been seeing so many people say, oh, she's rebranding, and it's just like, I don't get that energy. Like, a lot of conservatives have come on social media and said, I was wrong for voting for Trump. He's not keeping the promises I thought he was going to uphold, even though he told them exactly what he was going to do. But at the end of the day, they're still conservative at heart. Even though they no longer support Trump, those crazy values are still there, right? It's just Trump, at the end of the day, he's not a Republican. He's not a conservative. He just chose that party because they're idiots and they were easy to sway. All you got to do is say you're pro-life and they're all on board. All you got to say is we need to get rid of immigrants and they're all on board. They're very easily manipulated. They're very easy to pull, and that's what he did, And so I don't think Candace Owens is actually doing a rebrand, to try to, she's not changing her thought process. She's still a conservative. She still believes all the same things that she believed prior to Trump destroying the country, but she just doesn't support him anymore.
So, here's what happened. Candace Owens, once the darling of the far right, has publicly said she no longer aligns with the MAGA movement, and she's claiming that it's no longer what it once was, that it's been infiltrated by bad actors, and that she doesn't feel at home there anymore. Now, remember, this is the same woman who defended Trump at every turn, attacked movements like Black Lives Matter, and often went viral for dismissing the experiences of Black Americans. So yeah, people are raising eyebrows, and some Black creators are calling it karma. Others are like, Candace, you made your bed, now lie in it. One creator said, it's the gaslighting for me. You can't actively tore down your community for years, and now you want us to what? Welcome you back with open arms? Another added, Candace is realizing what we tried to tell her ages ago. MAGA was never built for us. It used you, girl. So, to be fair, people do evolve, and maybe Candace is genuinely rethinking her stance. Maybe she sees that the movement she supported isn't as pure as she thought. But let's not pretend the backlash is coming out of nowhere. You see, the problem is Candace didn't just align with MAGA. She attacked her own community in the process. She ridiculed the very people now reacting to her change of heart, and that's why there's very little sympathy. This is definitely messy. Because on one hand, I believe people should be allowed to grow and change. But on the other hand, that growth comes with accountability. And the way Candace is trying to exit MAGA without acknowledging the harm she caused, It just doesn't sit right with a lot of people. So what now? Is Candace going to start building bridges she spent years tearing down? Or is this just a branding move to distance herself from the sinking ship? Let me know what you think about all this and let's have this conversation. I want to hear from you guys. And before I go, if you enjoyed this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. And guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more trending stories like this. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.